So one of Elon Musk's followers says, Twitter is such a goated app. It feels like a psych ward with no staff. Musk replies, banger. I think it's 82 million views. Another Elon Musk supporter says, every other platform is sterile by comparison. And another follows up, I mean, there are staff, but they might also be part of the ward, which is better. Huh. Okay. This is not an Elon Musk follower. They counter. This is Fee. Fee says, safety is dead, org at XAI. There is no safety team on the org chart. There is zero safety whatsoever in the company. Not in the image model, not in the chatbot. XAI engineers immediately push to production. You survive by shutting up and doing what Elon wants. And this is a reply to an article that came out recently in The Verge. Former XAI employees told us that this week's restructuring followed tensions over safety and being stuck in a catch-up phase. This is an important thing because if you remember, Elon Musk is under investigation in several countries now because his chatbot basically undresses people, non-consensual. This also can involve children. We talk about this several times on the channel. Elon Musk then will reply regarding safety because everyone's job is safety, according to Musk. Huh. It's not some fake department with no power to assuage the concerns of outsiders. Tesla has no safety team and is the safest car. That's according to Elon. SpaceX has no safety team and has the safest rocket. Again, according to Elon, Dragon is what NASA trusts most to fly astronauts. And that got a bunch of views also. This is from the Wall Street Journal on Anthropic, who's absolutely crushing Elon Musk. And they have a safety person over there named Amanda Askel. And Elon responds, those without children lack a stake in the future. Kind of implying that women should go home and make babies kind of stuff. That's Elon Musk. And so this is the questions I pose to you when you go through this stuff. Essentially, it's a lot of it is grade school logic, but it falls apart very quickly. Like, do you want to drive cars that don't have a safety team? And the CEO is like, well, all of us, all of our jobs are safety, so therefore it must be safe. The same way, do you want your kids on a platform when, say, your kid puts a photo and then someone can take your kid's photo and undress it, whatever, and they'll say, oh, that's fine because, all of our job is safety. So this is, to me, it's obvious, but, I get it. The Musk stands, they all just bow down to whatever Musk says, fine. But not everyone is in that world. For example, the NAACP is threatening to sue Elon Musk now. That's from CNBC today. Elon Musk's XAI faces threat of NAACP lawsuit over air pollution from Mississippi data center. This has actually been an ongoing thing, maybe well over a year now, because I've been tracking this for a while. And then I think Elon Musk is essentially trying to buy off local politicians, and then local people are like, have to file lawsuits and stuff like that. They're talking about pollution from turbines. Breaking, Elon Musk's XAI faces lawsuit from NAACP over Mississippi data center pollution. The issue, XAI is operating 27 gas-powered turbines in South Haven data center without required Clean Air Act permits. Okay. The concerns, the turbines are releasing formaldehyde and nitrogen oxides, health risks, respiratory illness, asthma, cancer, and then disproportionate impact on nearby Black and low-income populations or communities. This is actually part of the filing. It was pretty interesting. They have photos of, I guess this is XAI. This says October 31st, 2025, 18 gas turbines in this picture, I guess. This is some sort of heat thing, I think. Thermal camera is what you refer to it, right? You can see, so there's evidence in this of what Musk is doing. And then the question is like, do you have permits? Are you poisoning people, et cetera? And then this becomes, important to understand, put it in context, why Trump would then come out and say, hey, everyone, we don't need no regulation. We don't need no protection, right? Trump revokes landmark ruling that greenhouse gases endanger public health, right? You can easily put these pieces together where Musk's like, hey, I need more data centers, right? I need more power. And local people are like, whoa, you're poisoning our air. And for me, this is a no-brainer. Just a regular person on the ground, you should want clean air and you should want clean water. I think it's a pretty basic. If I say anything crazy, please let me know. But clearly people locally are like, yo, stop doing that. And then Elon Musk will counter, will say, no, you need these data centers because you need an AI girlfriend. This is Elon Musk also tweeting out today. This got 10 million views. Still kind of hot, to be honest. This is your AI girlfriend. This is your AI girlfriend without makeup. Okay. And then also Elon Musk tweets out, and she brought a friend. Elon Musk will then also tweet out pictures of his mom, right? These are videos, actually video images, I should say. It says, Happy Valentine's Day. Here's a flower for you. My photo brought to life by Grok Video, right? And so Musk was retweeting this. And I guess if you want AI girlfriends and you want photos of your mom turned into video, then I suppose we should poison the air and poison the water. And it's interesting when I was looking at this stuff, right, this kind of world, it made me think about when, Musk gets in his K-hole or his followers get in their K-holes or whatever, they want to sit around and just watch a bunch of fantasy videos, right? Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if like a giraffe and a turtle had a fight? Oh yeah, awesome, right? I think that's kind of the world that they live in. And like, shouldn't everyone be able to fantasize and poison the air and poison the water? And it's like a Ready Player One kind of world, or any sort of future where I guess we're all wearing goggles, fantasizing in the these kind of video game type worlds, while the actual real environment around us is poisoned. And I think that's sort of where they want to take it. This is interesting too. This is the former Google CEO. See what he has to say about power and data centers.
Look at the coding capabilities of Claude. It's unbelievable what they're doing. That, and by the way, that's at huge cost, right? Hundreds of billions of dollars of capital. You know the story about we're running out of electricity. We need, God knows, I testified in Congress, 92 gigawatts more power. An average nuclear power plant is 1.5 gigawatts. You see the problem.
And so it's interesting, like if you understand like how Elon Musk tries to paint himself. So first you have say, okay, you have this Claude thing, and so it's a competing company. Elon Musk doesn't like that competing company, of course. And it takes a lot of energy to run these data centers effectively, right? And then his fan club, Elon Musk fan club, will say, we need data centers in space. Okay. And then Elon Musk, if there were only a company that could do this, it's so stupid. So we went from, we have all of these data centers that basically eat up a lot of people's power. So your electricity rates are going to go up. Your air and water are going to get poisoned. And then the solution, according to Elon Musk and his fan clubs, is we need data centers in space. As if that makes any sense. Then these are the kind of people that work for Elon Musk. It says join XAI. These are, again, Musk type of employees.
It has been an opportunity of a lifetime to work among really smart and really passionate people. The vibes here are amazing. And it's truly an environment where if you're a smart person and you want to get done, you can get done. There isn't like organizational overhead getting in your way, or kind of, I don't know, like having to write docs and all this kind of stuff. You just do stuff. At least for me, I just you can do things here, and that's amazing. And I invite more people to come here and just do awesome things.
And this was actually part of an emergency meeting that Elon Musk called because effectively a lot of his employees were out. We've been talking about this the last couple of days. And then he marches up these young kids who basically work for him. They're like, yeah, man, working for Elon's awesome. We don't have any management. We don't have any structure. We just get stuff done. And we don't have to write anything down on how we do stuff. We just do it fast and get stuff done, man. And then we watch our AI videos and we got our AI girlfriend. Like that's the culture of it. You can see it. And then this is the CEO who sets the example, Elon Musk. See what he says about data centers and space stuff.
You could do it with 30 ships. But we'll make more ships than that. But the SpaceX is gearing up to do 10,000 launches a year, and maybe even 20 or 30,000 launches a year.
Is the idea to become basically a hyperscaler, become an oracle, and lend this capacity to other people? What are you going to do with? Presumably, SpaceX is the one launching all this. So is SpaceX become a hyperscaler?
Hyper. Yeah, I mean, if assuming my predictions come true, SpaceX will launch more AI than the cumulative amount on Earth of everything else combined.
Is this mostly inference, or?
Most AI will be inference. Like already inference for the purpose of training is most training.
So this is what they do, right? They're just having beer, saying we're going to do I mean, 10,000 launches a year. Okay, 20,000. How about 30,000 launches a year? We're going to have more AI with my company than all the other AI in planet Earth. And they're going to go to space. Isn't it obviously stupid? And that's why this whole thing is a joke, and it shows how sick our society is and uneducated and ridiculous, because effectively it ends up being is the emperor has no clothes kind of scenario, right? So Elon's clearly running around naked, and all these people basically go along with the lie. Well, I know he's naked, but I'm going to lie and pretend that he's not naked and that he's got the most awesome clothes ever. In this case, the most awesome data centers ever. And then because everyone else is going along with it, you feel like you should go along with it too. Isn't it ridiculous? And then the people who are like, whoa, my air and water are getting poisoned here. I don't want no data centers in space. It's so ridiculous. Some people do call it out. So this is a former Elon Musk fanboy. Jimmy writes, "Dear Elon," that's Elon and Tesla, 5 years, 5. We bought Tesla at $414 back in 2021. It's a long time ago already. Same price today, right? Every launch, every robotaxi tease, every hop on the cybercab, we clapped. We held, we bled, but the tape hasn't moved. Shorts feast on our silence, volumes thinner than cardboard, and now you talk of SpaceX dilution, of folding X in? Like our wallets are infinite. We're not institutions. We're not insiders. We're the ones who DM'd you memes at 3 a.m., who defended you on Twitter when your own board flinched, and for what? To watch the same green candle get snuffed every quarter. Elon, we're tired of being the last ones holding the bag while the shorts laugh and algos spin. Do something, buy back or whatever, just dragging us like this. We believed in you. Don't make us regret it. So that is a Jimmy, who I guess evidently bought Tesla stock 5 years ago. And you can look at the chart for yourself. This is a 5-year chart on Tesla. So basically, they must have bought around here November 5th, 2021 or something. Actually, what did he say? He paid $414. So they must have bought like very top of that day. And if you go to where it is today, it's like 2% difference. So you're actually losing with inflation. But that's actually a pretty interesting point. That a lot of people are doing this. Another way to describe Elon's plans in the most simplest way possible. Elon Musk wants to build a giant catapult on the moon so human colonists can fling AI satellites into orbit more cheaply. That's his plan, right? And you have to ask yourself, okay, do I trust someone who doesn't keep his promises and then promises you literally the moon, catapults in the moon and spaces and, moon bases or whatever. Also, some people don't understand how Elon Musk's wealth works. This is a good description of it, okay? Professor G, you never sell. Let's talk about Elon Musk and taxes and his wealth. When asked about specific tax strategies employed by the wealthy, Galloway didn't hesitate. Quote, first and foremost, it's you buy stocks, you never sell them, you borrow against them. Okay? This is how people like Elon Musk have their money. You own $100 in Amazon stock or Tesla stock, it doesn't matter, stock. You need money to buy something. Instead of selling the stock and let's say it goes, gone up 50%, you would have to realize a capital gain and pay long-term capital gains on that $50, right? No, just borrow against it and let the stock continue to grow. And you pay a little bit of interest, hopefully from current income. But basically it's invest, borrow against it, and die. Put it into a trust and then pass it on to your kids. Indeed, this approach lets wealthy investors unlock liquidity without creating a taxable event, allowing their assets to keep compounding over time. The interest paid on the borrowed amount is often modest relative to the tax liability they'd face if they sold, which is why the strategy has become widely used method for preserving wealth. So this is how the system works for people like Elon Musk and such. And, basically you can then keep pumping up your Tesla stock or whatever asset and borrow against that and avoid taxes. One simple solution would be you create taxable events when you're borrowing against stock of this nature. And when people say, oh, well, this will affect little people, well, then you just make it to like, if you have over $1 billion as such, right, then you would do this, or whatever number you want to pick. And for, average people on the ground to say, oh, but Elon Musk is so awesome and rich, and we should give him all the money in the world to protect us, right? Who says that crap? Evidently, the Elon Musk fanboys, and fangirls do, but I just want to show you how they game the system. And also, this is not Elon Musk. Let me disclose, this is not Elon Musk's company, but this is part of what's happening in this technology. Is deepfakes are becoming a real, like, really convincing. This is from Variety magazine, so Hollywood. After AI video of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting goes viral, Motion Picture Association denounces the massive infringement on Dance 2.0. And basically, there's this video out there. I'll show you a little bit of it. It's just Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting, and it looks pretty realistic. I'll be frank. If I didn't know that this was AI, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily know. And that's another one. And people are putting this kind of stuff. So, these are going to be your name and likeness are going to be used, right, for any number of things. And you guys can get a general sense of it. You get the idea. And, where is this stuff coming from? Are you taking some sort of, movie and then putting their faces on it? Is this video game animation? Who knows how the sauce is made in this particular cases. But they are becoming convincing. And I think going forward, the real danger and why you would want safety teams and protection on, say, platforms that Musk has or otherwise, just talking about the deep fake stuff, is, just think of all the events and things that you could fake that would have real world implications. Like, you fake that someone said something or someone attacked someone and it's all fake, right? That has major implications, like deep fake stuff, undressing people, these kind of things. There's just so many concerns with this. So that's my thoughts on this. Please be careful out there. I want to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you all in the next video.